As we've just seen there, all eyes on Windsor as the world watches an historic presidential state visit. How does it feel for locals?
It's all shut off and the long walk end shut off, so no one's coming up here, no tourists. So it's just a bit dead.
The fact that Donald Trump isn't actually going to come out and meet the crowds, so to speak, it's kind of put a damper on things.
Meanwhile, this is the scene live in Parliament Square, where a demo is taking place in protest of Donald Trump's visit. We'll have the latest. Also ahead tonight, we hear from tenants and landlords ahead of one of the biggest overhauls of the private rental sector. And the music, the makeup, the hairstyles, a look back at the history of the Blitz club that shaped fashion and pop culture of the 80s. The Metropolitan Police has removed more than 1,400 officers and staff from its ranks in 3 years, as it says it's adopting an Al Capone approach to uncover wrongdoing. It's in the wake of the murder of Sarah Everard by a serving officer. Investigators are reviewing the number of complaints against various squads. And there were talks today to try to resolve disagreements which led to the 5-day tube strike last week. The RMT is seeking a cut in the working week to 32 hours, but TfL bosses say that's unaffordable. More talks are being held on Friday.
The use of illegal drugs were found to be a big problem inside a West London prison following a damning report. Inspectors from the Ministry of Justice found there were a range of major issues, including staff not routinely wearing body-worn cameras at Wormwood Scrubs prison in Hammersmith. The MOJ says it accepts the findings and that it has addressed concerns around staff and cameras, which has led to an increase. They also say a new unit to help prisoners recover from addiction has been introduced. Talks will resume later today in a bid to resolve the dispute which led to a 5-day strike on the London Underground last week. The RMT union is calling for a 32-hour week for its members, but bosses at Transport for London say that is unaffordable and that a fair and affordable deal has been offered. The US President Donald Trump has spent his first night of this historic state visit in London before heading to Windsor later to meet some members of the royal family. There was an anti-Trump protest in Windsor yesterday ahead of his arrival. The President and First Lady will be taken through the Windsor estate, but people in the town have mixed feelings about the visit.
We feel a little bit uneasy about him coming because we're not over keen on his views.
You know, King Charles, he's doing a great job. I think our president doing a great job, and just get along. Just everybody should get along.
I don't feel too comfortable about it either, really. Feels like a bit of a sort of fake show somehow, and I don't know, maybe it could be putting our town at risk.